Namaste. Okay, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Okay, so today's chapter 6. Okay. Okay, looks about right. Okay. So page 25. Here we go. Namaste. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. A little bigger. Shashatotyaya Rashiruvajam. Make it even more comfortable. Can it be done? Can I get comfortable? I'm turning into a lazy modern human being, a typical lazy modern human being. Okay, this works. Holy crap. Okay, whatever. Shashatotyaya Rashoyiruvajam Iti Dansam Subhashakati Nam Sati Namasametya Sah Prasuputa Lokatanantaranam Nishamya Katimi Shivarah Kala Sanjinyam Tadang Devim Vipraj Chakati Murukramah Vipraj Chakati Murukramah Trayo Vimshati Tatatavanam Kanom Yugapada Vishat Sonupra Vishutva Bhagavam Shutva Rupeno Tam Kanom Pinanam Samyo Jayamasa Supatam Kaima Prabodhayan Prabodha Kaima Taivena Trayo Vimshatiko Kanoho Purarito Jana Yatasava Pilma Tra Piratipurusham Pareno Pishatang Sivasamina Mangatrayang Pishivasaraganoho 주구쇼파니오니아마 주구쇼파니오니아마 사디아 야스미는 로깡아시짝 로깡아시짝 로깡아시짜라짜라흐 히라는 마야흐 사 보르셔흐 사스라파리바트 사라는 아는더 고샹 아바사부수 살바사트 두보파부름 히타흐 사 와이 비시바스르장 갈포 데바갈마 드마샤크티만 미바 미파바 장트마나 트마나 케다타 메카타 미비바타 장트마자 미바 비바파 장트마나 트마나 케다 막나 메카타 미바파 장트마나 마나마 마나메 미바파 장트마나 트마나 메카타 메카타 비바파 장트마나 트마나 메카타 다샤타 드리타 에셔 예셔셔 샤트트바 예셔셔 사트트바나 예셔셔 사트트바나 마트맘샤흐 파라마트마나흐 아비오바타로 야트라사오 부다그라모 비파비아트 상티아트마흐 상티다이바시짱 상티부당 이티 드리탕 비라트 브라노 다샤비탕 에카탕 포로다예나 짱 스마라는 베시바스르장 미쇼 비지냐 비타마토쿠쇼자흐 비랑 자마타 파트스베나 대자사우쇼 대자사이쇼 비버르트타임 아탕 타시야 피라프타시야 까티 자야타나니하 니라피디아는 타 데바남 타니 메 가다타흐 슈르누 다시야 그니랑 시암 닐피는 남 로카파 로비샤트 바다무 방장 스밤샤나 바그다비암 야양사오 프라티파디아테 닐피는 남 땅루 바루누어 로카파 로비샤트 타레흐 지흐바양 샤나짱 라삼 야양사오 프라티파디아테 닐피는 네 아셰비네오 나세 비시노랑 비샤탕 바다무 크라누에남 셰나 나는 타시야 프라티파트티리아토 파베트 닐피는 네 아쿠슈이누이 뜨바슈투어 노카팡 노비샤드 비포흐 자쿠슈슈엄 셰낭 루팡놈 프라티파트티리아토 파베트 닐피는 낭니아시양 잘마누이 로카팡 로니로체 비차트 로카팡 로니로비샤트 브라누에남 셰나 삼스팔샴 예나사오 프라티파디아테 갈노바시야 닐비피는 네오 비슈누염 세밤 비비슐디샤흐 슈로트레놈 샤나 샤부다시양 시드팀 예나 프라파디아템 드바짜마시양 비닐피는남 비비슐티시누여 모쇼티흐 암샤나 로마피흐 가눈둠 야이라사오 프라티파디아템 마투람 다시양 비닐피는남 스바티시누염 까 우팡비샤템 레타삼 셰나 예나사바나는담 프라티파디아템 구담 봄소 비닐피는남 밑으로 로케샹 Avishat Pa Yunam Shana Yena Sao Visargam Patipadyatem Hasatan Vasyan Binil Binana Binandrah Svalpatira Vishat Pa Paltayam Shana Purusho Yayam Puratotim Prapadyatem Padam Vasyan Binil Binanao Lokesho Vishnura Vishat Katyam Sevam Shana Purusho Yayam Prapyam Prapadyatem Buddhatim Jang Siang Binil Binanam Bagisho Tishinuyama Shivat Tishinuyama Vishat Motenam Shena Bodhatavya Pratipatriyato Pavet Horodayam Jang Siang Nilpinanam Janandrama Tishinuyama Vishat Manasam Shenam Yena Sao Vikriyam Patipadyatem Atmanam Jansya Nilpinanam Apimano Vishat Padama Kalmanam Shana Yena Sao Kaltavyam Patipadyatem Satatavam Jansya Pilninam Binana Pinil Pinanam Mahan Tishunuya Mupan Vishat Jitatenam Shana Yena Sao Vijnana Pratipadyatem Shilshunosyan Diaultarang Padupyam Kam Na Perupa Padyatang Diaultarang Padupyam Kam Na Perupadabhyatang Gunonam Puratayo Yeshu Pratiyanante Suradayahu Tianantikena Satatavana Divam Devahu Prapedire Taram Rajahu Sivapavena Panoyo Ye Jan Dananu Di Yana Sivapavena Bhagavatam Bhima Shritang Upayoranan Taram Vyoma Ye Rudra Panshadam Kanoh Mukato Baltatang Brahma Purushasya Guru Devaha Yasatunan. Sorry, somebody just like honking his car. It's always a stupid demon doing stupid demonic something. I have to start over that. I'll even back up one more time. One more shloka. So I'll start at shloka 29. Naltiyana Suvapavena Pavapanana Pima Shritang Upayoranan Taram Vyoma Ye Rudra Panshadam Kanoh Mukhato Baltatan Brahma Purushasya Guru Devaha Yasatun Mukhat Vad Valnonam Yasatun Mukhat Vad Valnonam Mukhyo Pud Brahmano Mukhyo Pud Brahmano Guruha Bahu Pyo Valtatan Kushataram Kushatriyasatadanu Brataha Yo Jantasatara Yate Palnon Paurushaha Kanunta Kakushatat Bishovaltanantang Tasir Loko Tasir Voloka Borotati Karil Bipoh Tasir Viloka Borotatika Tasir Viloka Borotati Karil Bipoh Vaishyasetadu Pavo Vaishyasetadu Vaishyasa tadu pabo. Tadudu pabo. Vaishyasa tadudu pabo. Baltam Nirunam Yahu Samabaltayat Madhyam Bhagavato Jajinye Shishuru Shwa Dharmasidhataye Dasyam Janatahu Puran Shudro Yadavaratatiyan Dushyate Harihu. Yeah, that honking kind of messed me up, I'm sorry. Ete Parnoha Sivatalmeno Yajananti Sivagurum Harimu Shirada Tayang Tamavishuddha Tialtam Yajajang Dang Saha Puratati Pihu Etatakashata Dal Bhagavato Etatakashata Dal Bhagavato Daiva Kalmat Maru Pinui Daiva Kalmat Maru Pinohu Kahu Shirada Tia Dupan Kaltum Yogamaya Baloda Yamu Atapi Kiltaya Mingunga Yatamapi Yatan Shurutamu Kiltim Hareha Sivam Satakaltum Giramania Pita Rasi Giramania Pita Satim Giramania Pita Satim Ekanantala Pambachaso Nupumsam Sushulokamaulel Gunobandama Huhu Sushulokamaulel Gunobandama Huhu Shuruteshichan Bidevadu Pirupang Gurutang Yang Katang Sutang Yang Mupasamam Yogamu Sutang Yang Mupasamam Yogamu Temano Basito Batesa Mahima Kavina Dina Sambate Sara Sahasranan Te Tiang Yoga Vipaka Vayang Ato Bhagavato Mayang Mayinam Mapi Mohini Yatesavayam Jatmabaltma Tama Na Peda Kimutan Pare Yato Pran Pian Baltanantan Ban Chashichan Manasa Saha Aham Chanya Ime Devan Setasmai Bhagavate Namaha. That's it. Okay. Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapuranwe Paramahamsyam Samhitang Yang Durati Yasukanante Shashitotyang Yahu. So I'm sorry about being messed up starting. Where did I get messed up here from? Like 28, so like, yeah, about 10, 11 shlokas before I got messed up by that honking. Almost felt like it was aimed at me. It only stopped when I felt messed up. Okay, so I'm gonna read the translation. Namaste. Okay, so there's a lot of noise going on if you noticed. I hope everything is okay. Here we go. Discourse 6. Mic check. The sage Maitreya said, when the Almighty Lord saw that his own powers were unable to start the work of creating the universe because there was no harmony among them, he assumed his divine potency, known by the name of Kala, time, and simultaneously entered the 23 categories. Having entered these categories that stood disconnected, he united them by his active power, stimulating their dormant energy. When they were thus roused into activity, the 23 categories, impelled as they were by God, evolved the cosmic body out of their own parts. In other words, even as the Supreme entered them, that group 23 categories, which had taken upon themselves the work of creating the universe, partially underwent transformation as a result of mutual cooperation. It is this transformation of the 23 categories which goes by the name of the cosmic body, the abode of the whole animate and inanimate creation. That all effulgent cosmic being dwell with all the jivas for 1,000 celestial years in the space, having the shape of the interior of an egg with water surrounding it on all sides. The cosmic body, the absolute of the categories, entrusted with the work of creating the universe, endowed as it was with knowledge, activity, and the power of enjoyment, manifested itself of its own accord as one, as 10, and as 3. He is the soul of all living beings. He is a part manifestation of the Supreme Spirit, and he is the prime avatara. The entire living creation takes its shape in him. As possessed of Atiatma, Atidaiva, and Atibhuta, the cosmic being is of 3 kinds. As the prana, he is of 10 kinds, and as the heart, he is only 1. Recalling the prayer of the deities presiding over the Mahatattva and other categories, the Lord, who is beyond sense perception, illumined the cosmic being with his own effulgence, in order to awaken their potentialities. Now hear from me as I tell you how many abodes for the deities appeared of the cosmic being, illumined as he now was. There appeared in him a mouth, the god of fire, one of the protectors of the world, whose abode it is, entered it along with his power, the organ of speech, by means of which the embodied soul utters words. Then appeared in Shri Hari a palate, the abode of Varuna, another protector of the world, who entered it along with his power, the sense of taste, by means of which the embodied soul perceives taste. Next appeared in the cosmic being a pair of nostrils, the abode of the twin gods Ashwins, who entered them along with their power, the olfactory sense, the means of perceiving odor. Now appeared in the cosmic being a pair of eyes. The sun god, another protector of the world, entered them along with his power, the sense of sight, the means of perceiving colors. Again appeared on his body the skin. The wind god, another protector of the world, entered it along with his power, the tactile sense, by means of which the embodied soul experiences touch. Further appeared in his body a pair of ears, the personal abode of the deities presiding over the cardinal points, who entered them along with their power, the auditory sense, by means of which the embodied soul perceives sound. Then appeared on his body the skin, the abode of the deities presiding over the annual plants or herbs, who entered it along with their power in the shape of the hair, by means of which the embodied soul feels the itching sensation. Next appeared on his body a penis, the abode of Prajapati himself, the god presiding over creation, who entered it along with his power, the capacity to procreate, by means of which the embodied soul experiences the joy of copulation. Now appeared in the cosmic being an anus, the god Mitra, a protector of the world, entered it along with his power, the organ of defecation, by means of which the embodied soul evacuates his bowels. Again appeared on his body a pair of hands, the god Inindra, the Lord of Paradise, entered them along with his power, the capacity to hold and let go an object, by means of which the embodied soul makes his living. Further appeared on his person a pair of feet. Lord Vishnu, the protector of the world, entered them along with his power, the faculty of locomotion, by means of which the embodied soul reaches the place he intends to visit. Subsequently appeared in him the intellect, the abode of Brahma, who entered it along with his power, the faculty of understanding, the means of apprehending that which is to be known. Thereafter appeared in him a heart, the abode of the moon god, who entered it along with his power, the mind, by means of which the embodied soul indulges in thoughts of various kinds. Subsequent to this appeared in him the ego, the abode of the god Rudra, the deity presiding over the ego, who entered it along with his power, the feeling of egotism, by means of which the embodied soul entertains the sense of duty. Then appeared in him a Chittita, the seat of intellection, the abode of Brahma, who entered it along with his power, the faculty of intellection, by means of which the embodied soul distinguishes between right and wrong, etc. From his head emanated the heavenly world, the earth from his feet, and the sky from his navel. In these regions are found the gods and other beings, the evolutes of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, respectively. Out of these, the gods, through the predominance of Sattva, found their abode in heaven. Human beings and other creatures that are useful to the latter obtained their residence on earth because of their Rajasika temperament, while the hosts of Rudra's attendants took up their residence in the sky between heaven and earth, which represents the navel of the cosmic being. From the mouth of the cosmic being emanated the Vedas or Vidura, as well as the Brahmana who came to be the foremost of all the Varnas, as well as their teacher, only because he sprang from the mouth of the cosmic being. From the arms emanated the vocation of a Kshatriya, as well as a Kshatriya himself, who is devoted to that profession, and who, being a ray of Lord Vishnu, is born to protect the other Varnas against the ravages of thieves and robbers. Classes. From the thighs of the Almighty Lord proceeded agriculture and other occupations of a Vaishya, which provide subsistence to the whole world, as also the Vaishya himself, who procures a living for all mankind. From the Lord's feet was evolved the calling of service, which is essential for the discharge of all secret duties. And for carrying on this pursuit was produced of yore the Shudra, whose very occupation secures the pleasure of the Lord. For the purification of their heart, all these four classes reverently adore by means of their respective duties their own father, Shri Hari, from whom they all sprang up along with their several occupations. Who can there describe in full, O Vidura, the cosmic body of the Lord, who has time, destiny, and the innate disposition of the embodied soul for his potencies, the body which reveals the might of the Lord's divine power? Yet, in order to purify my own speech, which has been rendered foul by other talk, I proceed to sing, dear Vidura, the glory of Shri Hari, according to my own lights, and on the basis of what I have heard. The wise declare that the sole utility of man's speech decidedly lies in uttering the praises of the Lord, who is the foremost of those enjoying the highest renown, and that the sole utility of one's ears lies in their coming into touch with the nectar-like discourses on Sri Hari, delivered by learned men. Was it possible, dear child, for Brahma to fathom the glory of Sri Hari? Even after pondering it for 1,000 years, with his intellect ripened through the practice of yoga. Therefore, the Lord's Maya deludes even those skilled in creating illusions. When the Lord himself does not know the course of his own Maya, how can others fathom it? Obeisance to the Lord, from whom not only speech and mind, but even Rudra and the other gods return disappointed, unable to reach him. Thus ends the sixth discourse in Book 3 of the great and glorious Bhagavata Purana, otherwise known as the Paramamsa Samhita. Once again, I apologize for the honking, disrupted me pretty badly. Because I was like really focused. That's what happens, when you do brain surgery, you don't want to interrupt the surgeon. It's kind of similar to that spiritually speaking, so, if the person, whoever honked, if his judgment is near, in not such a good way, then so be it. I don't really care anymore. Nothing's gonna happen, right? Nothing. I mean, I'm staying non-violent. All I do is chanting and reciting Sanskrit. What could possibly go wrong? It's all about energy, because this energy it's foul. That honking had a foul odor in the energy. And when I get rid of it, once I get rid of it, that's hell for the offender. Okay, so I'm gonna do more Sanskrit studies. Hello, Nicolas Artentio. Hello, sir. Dry right into the future. Dry. Trying to, I think you probably meant to say another word. We are heading into the future. The future is made up of the digital world. Whoever jives with the digital world, they have an advantage to make it into the next world. What does it mean by jiving with the digital world? Can you live without anybody else on the planet besides the internet? Can you? I can. I freaking can. I'm an efficient modern human being. I've trained myself, especially because of my fatal injury, and especially because people were out to get me. So I had no choice. But I'm an efficient modern human being. And what was my point? I don't know. But I am an efficient modern human being. I'm a eggless vegetarian. There's no meat. There's no killing involved when it comes to food for me. I clean once a week. I shower at least 6 days a week on Sabbath. That's really up to me. If I feel like I need to shower on Sabbath, then I'll do it. But if I feel clean enough, then all right, my lips are sealed. That's about it, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do more Sanskrit studies. Thank you again, Mr. Nicholas. I love good wooden boards with great support to... maybe I should read it before I say it. I got banned because I read a comment. I'm pretty sure you wrote something great, but let me just read it first before presenting it to the public. That's a great idea, I think. Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna read the comment. It's almost like I could interpret that in at least 2-3 different ways. I'll read it first. I love good wooden boards with great support to make a big impact for my work, as I have many more of those pieces that have come from me on my IKEA desktop. So so I'll read it once more because it's kind of like complicated. There's some complexity involved there. I love good wooden boards with great support to make a big impact for my work, as I have many more of those pieces that have come from me on my IKEA desktop. So it talks about abundance. I mean, if this were like coded message, I would say it's signaling abundance in the future. That's cool. Thank you. And it's also praising a certain people for their work because they're good wooden boards. They're not bad wooden boards. Why? Because they make great support, and that helps the overall picture of the maker, of the carpenter. Okay, so I'm gonna do more Sanskrit studies. Sorry, I use my medicine. I'm just gonna call it medicine. I don't really care what other people think. They wanna demonize something that's good for certain people but not good for them. Why? Because it's because of smell. Yeah, you're Agent Smith right now. Bec- it's the smell. Yes, you're Agent Smith, sir, ma'am, Karen, and the counterpart. I don't know what's the counterpart of Karen. I don't even know. Thank you very much. Have a good day.